Hi guys, welcome back to Rose and James. Hope you're all well and keeping cool. I'm actually sitting here in an attempt to feel cooler listening to the water. Do I feel cooler? No, I don't. I am too hot. There was a nice breeze a minute ago. Oh, I don't do well in this heat. I hope you're all enjoying it, but I can't stand it. Bring on the winter. Got a fragrance that's arrived today, so I thought we'd open it together. There was a sale on in Notino. It was for one day only. It was 15% off sale in Notino. So I did end up buying a fragrance. And here we are. So this is Notino, as you can see. And they often have quite good deals. They often have discounts and things. Not always, but sometimes. So yeah, that's that. And what I bought, obviously, is Sweet Vanilla by Montale. Hi guys, sorry about that. I hope this setting will do. I had to abandon that bit of filming. I needed to come home. So we're back indoors. But of course, as you can see, it's the Sweet Vanilla from Montale. I hadn't really even heard of this fragrance until about, I think, 3 weeks ago. And I heard a reviewer talking about it. And I can't remember which reviewer it was. It was something that just, you know, piqued my interest and pricked my ears a little bit. And normally I don't go for vanilla fragrances. But lately I'm just sort of switching on to vanilla. And this one sounded, I don't know, just sounded like something I wanted to try. It sounded really agreeable. So I've been wearing what I have in my little sample bottle. I didn't wear it today. It was far too hot. So let's just get into this box, shall we? Because I don't even know what this little 50ml bottle looks like, other than it being a smaller version of the 100ml, obviously. It's so light. It feels empty. It's so light for whatever reason. There's just not much weight to these bottles, I guess. Like for example, if I got the... You've seen the Intense Cafe before, but this is the 100ml bottle, and it is actually incredibly light. But it's full up. But it's just, I guess it's just the materials and what they use. I don't know. Anyway, so this I think came out in 2012. It's not by any means a new fragrance at all, but it's just not one I hear about as often as the others. You hear a lot about Rose's Vanille. You hear a lot about Rose's Musk, and what's the other one? Velvet Vanilla, or Velvet Vanille, I think it is. There's quite a few vanillas in this Montale line, isn't there? And I guess they all probably share a similar scent. They all have that very distinct DNA, which I've described before as being a kind of dense, biscuity sort of a smell. And this one is no exception. Nice little pouch. Yeah. Oh look, it's actually quite diddy. That's kind of cute, I suppose. I do like the little pouches. I think they're rather adorable, actually. It looks like something expensive is inside, doesn't it? And then you end up with this industrial looking hairspray. I have to say, I think the little ones are cuter than the bigger ones. They're quite sweet, actually. I would say these are definitely practical. I'm quite a dropper, so if I was to drop this, I'd be pretty safe in the knowledge that it wouldn't smash. So there is that. You wouldn't think it was only half the amount. It looks more like a third of the amount, doesn't it? I just don't understand how that can be half when it's like, it's tiny. Sweet Vanilla. So why did this pique my interest? Well, the person that was describing this, whoever they were, thank you whoever you were, but I don't remember who you are. The way they described this just sounded really lovely. So I went on to Fragrantica, and come on, everyone does it. You hear about a new fragrance, the first thing you do is pop onto Fragrantica. Everyone was saying the same thing about this. It's just that it was really yummy. People were saying it was their favourite from Montale. As soon as I sprayed it for the first time, I knew I was smelling a Montale. The ones I've tried, at least, all have that similar backbone of sweet, biscuity, slightly warm, dense, vanilla-y, synthetic smelling, but not in a bad way. It's just a recognisable scent. It just really is. And looking for notes, I can only find two. It's apricot and vanilla. So you do have that apricot-y touch to it, but it's not a juicy, vibrant, fruity apricot. It's more like apricot jam, like dense and sticky, but it's not overpowering, and I find the vanilla to be the bigger player here. It's more that warm, biscuity, baking in the oven kind of vanilla. But what's interesting here, technically just apricot and vanilla, I find this to be quite powdery. It's got a very powdery touch to it. And it really reminds me of a cross between those Love Heart candies, those little, you know, those little Love Heart sweets that are those little chalky discs, and Parma violets, which of course are those little tiny chalky sweets, which taste of violet. So it's not that this has any kind of a violet reference. It doesn't smell of violets particularly. It's that sweet powdery element to this that's given me this chalky vibe. And I'm just thinking of those chalky sweets. Let me just give this another spray. There we are. So the opening is definitely the most fruity. You get much more of that apricot fruit in the opening. It's really lovely, you know. It's really, really lovely. Yeah, it kind of smells like juicy golden apricots, but just really sweet. It starts to dry down quite quickly into this kind of more powdery sweetness. I'd give the sweetness about an 8 out of 10 in terms of its level of sweetness. Nice with the apricot, that burst of apricot in the beginning, linger on a bit longer. And I think it's the apricot in here that stops it being this really heavy, overly sweet, cloying thing you'd only wear in the winter and the autumn perhaps. There's that golden touch from the apricot which just makes me feel like it's something I would want to wear when it's warm. It's a lovely pick-me-up. You'll get a good sort of 5 to 6 hours of wear here. I don't think it projects quite the same as the Roses Vanille that I have. No, why am I saying Roses Vanille? That's flipping Mancera, isn't it? The Intense Cafe. I've just sprayed it again because I really like the opening. It's really fruity and juicy. Anyway, so that is Sweet Vanilla. I'd love to know if you've actually tried it. What are your thoughts on it? Is it one of your favourites? I find it just to be a really cute, sweet, happy little pick-me-up of a fragrance. But that's all for now, guys. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Over and out.